early season. Now New York starting five. Carl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Smooth in at small forward. And for the Rockets, Whitmore is out there with Thompson. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Eason in at the three. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
And it's the Knicks to start out. And here's Brunson. Here's Smooth. The kick out to Brunson. Clock at 6. Shoots over Thompson. And that one's good. Brunson.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Brunson against Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Şengün, covered by Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Towns! Now Brunson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Shoots over Thompson, goes back up. And it's Hart laying it in.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Randle outside. From outside the arc. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of, because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And here's Thompson for 3. Houston gets it back. He can't get that one to fall.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Smooth shot is good.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Now here's Whitmore. He's guarded by Bridges. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the strike.
Defensive foul. Mikal Bridges. That's their first personal foul.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
One shot.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Brunson against Thompson. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Thompson scanning the floor. Over Brunson. Thompson, no good. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And there's the drive. Smooth shot is good. Smooth's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
It's Eason with the jam.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Here's Smooth, defended by Eason. Bridges, right side. Here's Smooth. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 8. Outside Eason. Pass to Whitmore. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. For 3, Randle. Towns with a rebound. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run. Shots good by Hart.
Assist from
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and unleashed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Timeout called. Houston coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Green comes in for Eason. Williams is checked in for Whitmore. And it's Shepard in for Thompson. Pass to Green. Here's Shepard. Williams with it. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 10. And here's Anunoby. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Green.
Substitution on the
Game.
court.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Randall. Eason comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And Whitmore subbed in for Shepard.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
So on the floor for the Knicks.
Number
Josh Hart is out
43.
there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Smooth in at the small forward position. Now here's Whitmore. Brunson defending. Bridges against Thompson. He can't hit that time.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Magic was tremendous. He had 25 points, and he was very efficient from the field. Just another remarkable performance from him.
Shooting
Nothing
for
new.
New
Guys, we'll
York.
see how long he keeps this up.
Karl Anthony
Okay, Allie,
Towns.
thanks. Well, that was an
One
incredible
shot.
night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Eason. Pure from three-point range. Eason's got 5 now.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can
Karl
almost be
Anthony
automatic.
Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Rockets trail by 15. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And he lobs it up to the rim. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Brunson against Thompson. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump.
First
So
personal
a free
foul.
throw coming up. An opportunity at a
At the
three-point play.
line for the Knicks.
And a chance to catch up on some
Jalen.
numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron.
Illegal
Fans
screen
constantly
violation.
hear what it
New
means.
York ball.
Honest-
Substitution
So
on the
it's the
court.
New York Knicks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Tari Eason, Julius Randle out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Thompson in at the point. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Here's Whitmore. And the layup falls. Whitmore's got 8 points.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Fires for 3. A smooth shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 16.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Thompson outside. The 3-ball. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Offensively, Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Thompson laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Eason with room. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Shots good by Hart. Hart's got 8.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Thompson outside. Pass to Randle. Back to Thompson. Now here's Eason. Shot clock at 6. Over Towns. And that one's long.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping him behind.
And he gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called. Houston.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Alperon Şengün. Green comes in for Eason. Williams is checked in for Whitmore. And it's Shepard in for Randle.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Green.
2 minutes.
Offensive board. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Bassie. Left side, Robinson. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. That shot wide open. 6 points for him.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Shepard. McBride covers. Thompson outside. Looking to win the run. The Rockets again can't hit.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
It's stolen away. McBride passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Robinson with the block.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Left side, McBride. Knocks it down from distance. McBride's got 6.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. The putback. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Harden. 1 second left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the New York Knicks cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates.
Substitution.
We'll go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Hart. Eason comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And Whitmore subbed in for Shepard. The free throw drops for Randall. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Boucher in a power forward. Here's Şengün. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Bassie. And it's Harden in for Mikal Bridges.
Mitchell, Robinson, James Harden.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Back to
2
Whitmore.
minutes remaining in the game.
Beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Smooth shot is good.
Number 43.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Up top, Şengün. Outside, Eason. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Boucher outside. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Uses the glass on the layup. Boucher's got 4 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
It's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Inside. Here's Eason. Blocked! Brunson with it. Here's Smooth. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Eason, to the middle. Shepard. Down it goes. Shepard. Jam that one home.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Harden, the pass to Smooth. On the money. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory. They controlled the game, took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson.
I know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, sharpen my skills. But I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on like the 3v3. And it's just a chill experience. So a little bit of everything, I would say.
Oh, look at that. Get in. No, what the heck was that?
Push, push. Yes, you got her, you got her.
The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight, Ralph Kendall. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the one spot. And for New York, Hart is out there with Towns, then it's Bridges, then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Smooth in at the small forward. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
2-0. Here's Pritchard. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Brown. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Knicks lead 5-0.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted to start
Number 43.
more opportunity.
Knicks lead 8-2.
Right, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Count that one.
Number 43. Knicks lead 10-2.
Of their shots to start this game.
Pritchard passes to Brown. And he banks in the lane.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Brunson. And again, it's New York.
Look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5.
Knicks lead 12.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alden.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when we get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Hart has it in the corner. Lays it up off the glass.
Knicks lead 14-4.
And continue to score consistently.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to find some answers
T-shirt
offensively.
time.
Yeah, they just have to be formation. Less forcing and more passing.
And
Once again, fans, make some noise for your Knicks City
and
Anthem.
here in the first, about 3 minutes
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Schroeder looking around. It's rebounded by Anunoby. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
What a way to start this game, dominating at both ends
16
of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Schroeder. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's James Harden with the rebound. The Knicks lead by 12. And there's the drive. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Harden. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Both shots good from the strike.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To end the run, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
2 shots.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. New York leading by 12. Passes to Bassett. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Popped up there for Robinson. Now here's Schroeder. Scoreless thus far. Robinson with the block. And they recover it. Stolen by Anunoby. Jumps up. And Anunoby.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Cotto. Boston again missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Offensively, defensively,
absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them.
And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks rebounds.
So their offense looks really good. Everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Brown, then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over.
Hey guys, well, Smooth in the last game against the Rockets had a huge night. He finished with 19 points and wore the defense down with his three-point shooting. Really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but he was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than Martin Nick is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter, or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game. He's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take you.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Celtics trail by 16. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first basket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them to points.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Brown. Smooth passes to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Mixley, not 32, hitting the ball 16 interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Pritchard. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, it's always great to see Towns locked in and making an impact defensively.
Smooth, that's good.
Number 43.
Very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances.
16.
Really using his head.
Holiday against Bridges. Brown wide open. He fires.
The first half.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets in the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Defensive foul.
Shooting one.
Drew Holiday.
Finds a way
First
to get the
personal
shot up
foul.
and in.
First team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So
At the
New York
line.
going with almost an entire new group. Mitchell Robinson checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. James Harden, he's checked in for Smooth. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
One shot.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Now here's Schroeder, defended by McBride. To halt the run, Robinson pulls it in. New York leading by 21. Here's McBride. Robinson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Anunoby, good.
Pretty much all of the buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Boston, they've gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk about
Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside the rim, you might as well pack
Make
your
some
bags.
noise, and we'll send one your way. for your New York Knicks, Charles Bassey.
They have made it very tough to get a shot off against him. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Smooth. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Hart. He averages about 5 points a game. Bridges for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics on offense. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smooth passes to Brunson. Over Holiday. Towns trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Snatched up. Tatum. And he converts the layup. Tatum's got 6 points. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth.
Coming onto the floor,
it's not too serious.
New York Knicks.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Now the pass to Smooth. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Towns. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
43.
Yeah, look, I love to be around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your
industry. My dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his
substitution on the court.
Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. If I look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for OG Anunoby.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. I'm out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Hauser in at the first.
43.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Brown, no good. And here's Harden. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going
for coming out and showing
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's ex-Uncle Kano. I just wanted to let you guys know, get out in the sun this summer, but when you come back inside, you need to stop overreaching in the lanes. If you're overreaching in the lanes, it's probably getting you backdoored a lot. Your teammates are having a hard time playing with you. Come find me in the city the next time you load up and come get a dub.
Hey, girl, hey. What's up, 2K community? It's your girl, Boom Boom, and I hope each and every one of you have a great summer. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, bask in the sun a little bit, but make sure you come
New York City. The Big Apple is the destination for the Rockets. Don't sleep on Julius Randle or you'll be left in the dust. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson. So the Houston starting five. They've got Tari Eason. Whitmore is out there with Shepard. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the 4 slot. And for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Smooth in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Out to the right wing. Here's Smooth. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
The ball distribution has been outstanding work all the way around.
Now here's Whitmore. Nice D from Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Here's Towns. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Well, you gotta respect and admire the focus of Towns. He just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Pass to Shepard. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Eason, down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Brunson surveys. Now here's Bridges. Whitmore defending. And the shot's good.
The number play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And it's Shepherd missing. The Knicks have gone 3-3 so far from the floor. And here comes the break. Here's Towns. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Houston. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Smooth shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Rockets trail by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Good job there, Alex.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the Rockets call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays and prepare the team to create some high percentage shots.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And Houston will go for a different look.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Knicks leading by 6. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Julius Randle out there with Tari Eason. And it's Shepherd. Then there's Whitmore. It's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smooth. Sinks it from distance. Smooth's got 8.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction. You know, they need to stay aggressive. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Randle can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. There's the 3. Randle pulls down the board. Rockets trail by 9. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Eason. And here's Whitmore. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Smooth shot is good.
43.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Outside Brunson. With the teardrop. Brunson. So confident at the rim.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Shepherd. Brunson defending. Will it go? Pass to Randle. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Anunoby. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Get in the hoop before the defense can get set.
Houston calls timeout. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And the Knicks making a change here. Bridges is checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams is checked in for Whitmore.
Zaire Williams.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Here's Şengün to end the drought. And so he tries the foul. Headed to the line to shoot it there. Jalen Brunson picks one up. The NBA becoming more and more global. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but
So it's the New York Knicks feeling confident.
That's the end of the first half with a score. The Knicks 34. The Rockets 16.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 18. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Smooth in at the small forward position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. It's not going to go for him.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
you know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Smooth. Defended by Eason. Over to the left wing. And play stops. A whistle there. Looks like an illegal screen.
Smooth was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Shepherd. Brunson defending. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. No good with a layup.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Towns, that's good.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Here's Shepherd. Second chance effort, and Şengün gets it to go.
Oh, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Brunson passes to Smooth. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael and LeBron. Let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he could still make the shot.
Pass to Shepherd. On the wing, Whitmore. Fires from the line. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Brunson passes to Smooth. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Smooth's got 13.
This is someone that can really hurt searching for long range. He got that to a dramatic in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Anunoby against Thompson. Pass to Shepard. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got rebound number 7 tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Smooth shot is good.
Number 43.
Smooth's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Houston.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called. Houston.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here.
That'll drive your coach nuts.
I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So for the Rockets, Julius Randle's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson, and Williams is subbed in for Whitmore. 1:49 left in the... Houston making a change here. Towns passes to Smooth. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Whitmore, Julius Randle out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Shepard, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Shepard. Here's Randle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line now.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Knicks lead.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston.
40.
Pass to Randle. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter. Here's Shepard. Brunson defending. 4 on the clock. Counted from distance. Randle's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Here's Bridges. And he converts the layup.
The scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against Houston.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Smooth.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Pass to Smooth. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Green in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. Thompson shot is off. And Here's New York now. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Here's Smooth. Whitmore defending. Smooth. The rebound by Shepard. Pass to Green. Here's Shepard. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
We hope you
And
had
that'll
an
do it, folks.
amazing time.
For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.